season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Fields this way up at the 17.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. And the slot man goes in motion left.
Willis going to throw it right away.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Willis going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23.
Well, that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return.
And the Lions will take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense for the Vikings, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Oh, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Herbert being chased out left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. 7 yards there and a first down. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
1st and 10, Willis. And complete to Drake London.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. First down. Here's the run with Cook. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll give to Cook on the read option. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Third down, here's a run by Cook.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Off for the field goal try, Jonathan Garibay.
From the right hash and calling it even 50 yards.
Garibay's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him. Better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan there on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened.
Touchdown!
Jameson Williams
Becoming just the second player with 30 here.
And the Lions have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After one, 7-3 to score. the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, bringing a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Willis. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Now the extra point. This one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fielded right around the 8. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On 2nd and very short. Willis. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11th.
Third down, it's Willis. Got his man, it's London. Finding space at the 40, down the left sideline. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Willis will look to throw on 1st down.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Jalen Waddle
with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. And Jonathan Garibay out for the PAT.
And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
The fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Jet sweep as he taps it forward.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
They go play action with Willis.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This drive is almost over before it began. Thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on the first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good run, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here's Willis, third and long.
Buying time to his left.
This pass is caught by London.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
First and 10, it's Willis. Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Second down, Willis looks to throw here. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
On for the field goal try, Jonathan Garibay.
From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt.
Garibay's kick is good.
And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And with a one-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime.
He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
These two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit.
see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to go up top again. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And again, it's Chubb. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry. That'll make this a 3rd and about 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert.
He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
50. Here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run it again with Chubb. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Joe Tryon in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now
on Herbert, his 3rd interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here's Willis.
That's to Cook out of the backfield. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Up the middle, it's Cook. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop it right at the line. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Throw left side, there's London.
Was that a design pass or what was it?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. In motion goes the tight end. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the...
Willis throws another interception, his third of the game. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
And the slot man goes in motion left. From the 38, Willis. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. This offense on third down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
Willis from the gun on third down. Hitting London coming across the field.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Willis looking to throw on first down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Into the hands of Williams across the formation.
7 yards there and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Vikings are right back in this football game.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Now Willis on 1st and 10.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On 2nd and 10, Willis. That caught by Trimble. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
To the air on 1st down, here's Willis. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. Willis now off of play action.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Got his man. It's London. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Willis on 1st and 10.
And his throw is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
2nd down throw coming by Willis.
This is Smith with a grab. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Willis to throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd.